Hey, hi everyone, Nikolais here. It's been a while since I made a video. I was kind of busy. I'm working on a new project, so to speaking. But all in, it's a good time. I'll talk about it sometime in future. I wanted to share a quick word with you about the things already talked about many times, and about things that I'm doing. And it's about Bitcoin. And I don't know if you know, but it's going back on a upwards trend rally. So it gained some of it lost value in past few days. So that brought me to thinking, and I had to make a video about this. And I have to ask how many times people said Bitcoin was dead. They called it a bubble that is about to burst. Hey, this bubble is bursting right now. Bitcoin is going to zero. It's dead for good. I don't even know how many times. It's just countless times, and this is actually I like to believe due to lack of understanding people what are we dealing here with, and how disruptive and revolutionary this piece of technology is, and by nature. It's subliminally we are afraid of things we don't understand, um, and the lack of interest for understanding these things, that's another story. But anyways, the simplest way to say this is people look at this when we, all of us, and we tend to do this when we look at things short-sighted, narrow-sighted, then we don't see the full picture. And in order to make a proper, educated decision, a good decision, we need to observe things in a lot wider way, and see the big picture. Uh, Generally in life, when we look at one thing from one perspective and change the angle, and you can see the totally different thing. And I'm going to give you an example. If you look at a book and you face it forward, and you see the cover, and you see the title, and you see who wrote the book and everything, but for the person that is next to you, say left from you, he's going to see the same book sideways, and that narrow side is going to say, oh, but it doesn't look like you're describing it to me, because it's a different angle, and so on and so on. I hope you get the picture. And why am I talking about this? I'm gonna just get back to what I started the video about the Bitcoin. And when you look at things with that narrow sight and only from one perspective, you don't see the full picture. Say you look at the Bitcoin on one particular day and it dropped $500 in that day. It dipped. So people who saw that and looked at the chart and said, oh, but this Bitcoin is going down, this is no good, it doesn't make sense to invest into this, you're losing money. But then if you take one step back and say look at that particular week or 2 weeks, then you might see that that was just one minor dip in a general fluctuating market. But then again, somebody might say, oh, but this is fluctuating too much, it's not safe, it's risky, I don't want to stress about this that much, and it's not good to invest into it. But then if you take another step back and look at, or two step backs, then you can see the lifetime chart of a Bitcoin, and what can you see? Nothing else but the general trend of going up. And that's why I'm saying it's very important to see the big picture, not just visually like I'm explaining right now, but what is behind the Bitcoin, and what it represents, and what it can and will be in the future. So once you understand this, you will know that there is no way Bitcoin will fall or fail for that matter, and there is only one way it can go. It's up due to the very limited amount available or supply, and ever increasing demand. So think about it. As I always say, I'm merely a messenger. You don't have to listen to me, but if you can disregard everything I say you don't like, just throw it away. But if you accept it, and I said this before, if you accept it in your heart and do something about it, you'll be very happy about it in a few years. So shoot me a message if you want to learn more about it. Definitely do something about it, because in a few years time you'll be happy you've done so. and go live your dreams. Make it a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.